The real question is, does Tormented Souls 2 capture that same nostalgic thrill while offering something fresh, or does it stumble in the shadows of the past? This time, you step back into the shoes of Caroline Walker, older, wiser, and clearly not done with horrifying places. The story kicks off in the Chilean mountains, where Caroline and her sister Anna visit a convent that gives "don't go in there" energy from the very first second. By morning, Anna's gone, the convent's crawling with shadows, and your job is to find her before whatever's lurking in the dark finds you first. The demo doesn't waste time setting the mood. From the moment you take control, it's that mix of story, exploration, and puzzle solving that defines the series. The pacing is slow, but in the best way. Every hallway feels dangerous, every sound suspicious, and every locked door feels like it's hiding something you probably don't want to find. The convent itself is a fantastic playground of tension. It's packed with puzzles, blocked passages, and eerie little notes that slowly fill in the story. There's a great sense of reward for paying attention. You might walk past something important without realizing it, only to come back later and piece things together like, oh, that's what that weird statue was for. Those small eureka moments are what make this kind of horror so satisfying. And speaking of exploration, Tormented Souls 2 really wants you to poke around. There's a ton of backtracking, but it's the good kind, the kind that pays off. You'll find new tools like the lighter, which helps you step into previously pitch-black areas. The darkness isn't just visual, it's deadly. Step too far without light, and the game straight up kills you. So yeah, light isn't just for atmosphere, it's survival gear. The lighter becomes one of your best friends in this demo. You'll use it to explore, solve puzzles, and uncover clues that are easy to miss in the shadows. And the best part? When you revisit areas with new tools, you'll often find shortcuts or new secrets that weren't accessible before. That classic Metroidvania-style design gives the game more depth than you'd expect from a horror title. Now, let's talk about the camera. Yes, the game keeps those fixed camera angles, just like early Resident Evil or Silent Hill. Some players love it, some don't, but there's no denying it adds tension. You never know what's around the next corner until the camera shifts, and that moment of "oh no" hits every time. It's cinematic, unsettling, and gives the game that nostalgic flavor. Of course, the camera can be a bit stubborn at times. Small objects blend into the environment, and in darker scenes, it can be tough to spot items, especially if you're playing on a smaller screen or handheld. But honestly, that's part of the charm. It's like the game is saying, you want that healing item? Earn it. The puzzles are where the demo really shines. They're smart, logical, and often layered. One early puzzle involves using a push pen to unlock a Bible, which hides a key you need for another area. It's small, but it shows how everything in this world has a purpose. Then there's the bell tower puzzle, easily the highlight of the demo. You have to solve a riddle and ring 4 bells in a specific order to earn the shotgun. But to even reach that point, you need both the lighter and the hammer. It's the kind of puzzle that feels satisfying when you finally solve it, because it rewards exploration and attention to detail. Combat in Tormented Souls 2 is simple but tense. You'll get weapons like a hammer, nail gun, and shotgun, each feeling heavy and powerful. Auto-aim and target switching make combat manageable, but don't let that fool you. This game still punishes carelessness. One thing that stands out, and not in a great way, is how enemies love to fake you out. You knock them down, start to breathe again, and then bam, they're back up like a horror movie cliche that just won't die. It's not a deal breaker, but it does make fights drag on longer than needed. Still, when combat hits, it hits hard. The shotgun feels meaty, the hammer is brutal, and the sound design makes every hit satisfying. You won't be mowing down enemies non-stop. Each fight feels like a decision. Do you waste ammo here, or try to dodge and save your shells for something worse down the line? That's classic survival horror design, and Tormented Souls 2 sticks to it faithfully. Visually, the demo looks impressive. The lighting is thick and moody, the shadows dance across the convent halls, and the character models look way sharper than before. You can tell the developers went all in on atmosphere. This place feels ancient, haunted, and somehow alive. The sound design does most of the heavy lifting though. Every creak, whisper, and footstep adds to the tension, making it hard to relax even for a second. So, is Tormented Souls 2 worth keeping an eye on after the demo? Absolutely. It's shaping up to be a genuine throwback to what survival horror used to be: slow, methodical, and terrifying in the best ways. It's not flashy, it's not action-heavy, but it's confident in what it is. That said, it's not perfect. The fixed camera still makes visibility tricky, enemy behavior can get repetitive, and some object interactions feel clunky. But when everything clicks, when you solve a puzzle, hear that satisfying click of a lock opening, and feel that dread creep in, you realize this sequel knows exactly what it's doing. So, if you've been craving a true survival horror experience, one that respects the classics but still feels fresh, Tormented Souls 2 might just scratch that itch. Just maybe don't play it alone in the dark.